Today we're taking a look at upgrading the stock fans in everyone's favorite bang for the buck Rosewell 4U server chassis. Arctic sent over 6 of the P12 PWM fans for me to test out in my UnRAID build. The stock fans in the Rosewell 4000 and 4500 series chassis are known for being kind of low end. They use the older 4-pin Molex connector, so they're constantly spinning at their fastest speed, and they're quite loud. I've had quite a few of the Rosewell chassis for a few years now, and a lot of the fans are either dying or starting to die out, and then I can visibly see them slowing down, sometimes stopping, and they do make some noise. From all of the available fan choices out there, Arctic really seemed to bring the best value in terms of performance per dollar spent. In talking with Arctic, I thought the P12s would be the best ones to test out because not only are they pressure optimized, but they're also PWM controlled. Arctic is generally speaking out there crushing the competition in terms of 120mm fan offerings, both at 120 and 140mm sizes. Full disclosure, the fans were sent to me for this video, but all opinions expressed are my own based on my own testing. In addition to these fans, I have actually purchased several Arctic fans in bundles and separately for several PC builds over the years. Getting to the specs that make these fans desirable, we're looking at an RPM range of 200 to 1800 RPM with a maximum airflow of 56.4 CFM. At maximum rotational speed, the static pressure rating is 2.2 millimeters to H2O, and the fans do have a max sound output of about 0.3 SON, or somewhere between 10 to probably about 12 dB. Given the performance specs, these fans really pack quite a competitive punch. These are really competitive options for stock Rosewell replacements, especially if you have 1, 2, or even 3 or more of the Rosewell cases. For better or worse, my server rack is located basically directly next to my recording studio, so I definitely need to optimize the cooling to be as performant as it possibly can be while being as quiet as it possibly can be. In switching over to these Arctic P12 fans, I can set the fan curves based on the CPU temperatures in my BIOS, so the motherboard can control when the fans spin up and down based on the CPU temperatures. This is going to be a huge benefit over the Molex 4-pin connectors because generally speaking, the CPU temperatures aren't super high, requiring that the fans spin at full speed. Even at the lower speeds, the airflow was sufficient to cool all of the hard drives. The install process in one of these Rosewell cases does take a little while. You do have to remove the drive cages and the center fan tray, but the upgrade in performance and noise is well worth it. The fans come with a 400mm long PWM cable, but I did find that I needed a fan hub, so I went and got the tried and true Thermaltake fan hub. I was able to connect all 6 fans to this hub, which is powered by one single SATA connection. It has one signal cable that goes out to one motherboard fan header as well for control. After getting everything installed, I was able to see the individual drive temps fall by up to 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. The motherboard temps and the CPU temps were also reporting in a little bit lower. These temperature improvements also came at a much lower sound output, which is just really awesome. Whether you have a recording studio next to your home lab, or if your home lab just happens to be in your house, lowering the sound output is definitely going to be appreciated by yourself and any other significant others or kids, even your dog. Initially, I was pretty impressed with the results, and after waiting about 3 weeks to compile this video, I'm still pretty impressed. I'm quite happy with the fans, and I definitely think that if you're running a Rosewell 4000 or 4500 series chassis, these are probably going to be a pretty good upgrade for you as well. These fans do have a 6-year warranty, definitely applicable for home labs, and hey, if you're working for an SMB and you're trying to build a custom server on the fly real cheap, I would definitely take a look at these. 6 years is definitely a nice long warranty on a pretty good value fan, especially when it performs like this. I've been able to use several budget-friendly Arctic fans to help cool each of my home lab servers, as well as a couple of their CPU coolers. You can usually buy the P12 PWM on Amazon or Newegg. I typically always overbuy whatever quantity I need so that I know that I have some spares laying around for various projects. I would definitely suggest taking a look at the P12s. If you like this one, hit that thumbs up button. If you're interested in more home lab and gaming PC videos, definitely get subscribed to the channel.